What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at Oklahoma power forward slash center Kristian Doolittle. And he's only 6'7", but he did play a lot of small ball 5 for Oklahoma. And he played pretty well this year. He averaged around 16 points and 9 rebounds a game on only 44% shooting, but he did hit 38% of his threes, which is a huge improvement from his earlier years at Oklahoma. So I'm excited to get into this breakdown with you guys. This is the last guy I haven't done a video on who is currently in my top 60. So after this, like, all 60 guys who are currently in the draftable range for me are done. So that's exciting. And yeah, so he's going to be number 21 for Oklahoma. So he's taking the tip-off right here. And let's get right into it. This game is against Texas Tech. And he had 19 and 7 in this game. So yeah, we'll see a good game from him. And here we go. Oops, got to mute it. There we go. So yeah, so you can see he lost the tip-off. And again, he's only 6'7", so not really sure if you expect him to win those tip-offs, and he probably won't be taking them in the NBA. But again, he is a pretty good vertical athlete. I mean, you can't really play small ball 5 at 6'7" with bad verticality, I'd say. And so again, he's pretty good off the ball defending-wise. Right there, you see him moving his feet well. Wasn't really involved in the play on the ball. But again, so Oklahoma, I mean, this guy was around when Trae Young was there, when Brady Manick was a freshman. And so, yeah, they have Brady Manick, so he's taller than Doolittle, but not nearly as physical. So you could see Doolittle's kind of taking the primary post-ups and things like that. And here he's going to set a ball screen. Really nice screen. Again, pretty thick cut where he can just kind of body people in terms of setting screens and boxing out, things like that. So I do really like his physicality overall. And yeah, listen, like, I would say going into this season, I probably wouldn't have had him in my top 60. That's a wayward pass by Texas Tech, but he really just improved, and he looks so much more fluid offensively with the ball in his hands. He still relies a little bit too much on these dribble post-ups, which I don't think will necessarily be there in the NBA. And there's a missed three by, I think that's Austin Reeves, but it's just one of those things where, listen, like, I do kind of buy the athleticism. I kind of buy the overall quick reactions off the ball, things like that. And here he is on the ball. I think that's Kevin McCullough he's on. So again, he's only 6'7", so you could pretty much put him on like a 3. I would say 3 through 5, I think, is probably his ideal guarding range. Not the quickest laterally, but I do think he has enough to stay in front of some of these guys at the next level. And again, like, I do think with his improved three-point shooting, he also shot 80% from the free throw line. With that being improved, I think his NBA range of outcomes is a lot more favorable because teams can kind of use him in various situations and in various roles. Here he is posting up. Let's see what he does here. And so again, nice strong finish. Maybe you had the ball a little bit too low for my liking. Would have liked to see him keep it high. But overall, nice physical finish through contact. You can see right there. Maybe he jumped a little bit too early, but I like the rotation there. And here he is getting on his way back. Not much he could have done there differently. But you can see he's running the floor well, and he's going to float it up again. He's going to miss that, get his own rebound. Nice kick-out pass. And Oklahoma's going to miss that 3. Maybe could have been a foul. But again, nice subtle awareness right there just to, like, not go up with it after in a contested shot. Kick the ball out for an open 3. Not a huge passer, I'd say. He averaged around 2 assists per game, which is pretty good, but he also averaged around 2 turnovers a game. But, maybe you can run him in that short roll. Right there, he needs to get out and close out. But maybe you can utilize him in that short roll in some possessions. But overall, I think he's probably more of just like a combo forward at the NBA level rather than the small ball 5 you've seen. And again, I'm not suggesting that he played this role poorly. See right there, another, probably a little bit of a forced shot. I think we got a foul on the ground here, though. But, just probably needs to do a little bit better job finishing at the rim overall. Again, only a 44% field goal shooter, so you want to see him improve in that area. But again, a lot of his shots are being taken in the paint, and I don't really think that's going to be the way he gets on the NBA floor. So yeah, you're looking at him, and I'd rather have him on the wing a little bit more. Oklahoma obviously had different team needs, so you're going to ask Kristian Doolittle to do what is best for a team. I understand that. But again, I think his best outcome is probably to try and transition a little bit to the 3-4. And maybe if he wants to switch it to small ball 5, like maybe you can do that at some possessions, but again, I don't really think his short roll passing is necessarily good enough or clean enough. So we'll see. But, that's why I like Kristian Doolittle a lot, because just that overall versatility, I think, is legitimate. And again, with the NBA, with these second round and beyond projected guys, the more things that you can probably cast yourself into doing, the better, right? So, take my Isaiah Joe video, for example, last week, right? So, Isaiah Joe, he can only really do one thing well, and that's shoot the ball, right? He can defend, he can do whatever, but his main role is going to be shooting. Kristian Doolittle, I think, maybe is a worse overall prospect, but he can do more things. So he can shoot the three, he can defend probably 3 through 5, and he's pretty athletic, you know what I mean? So he's more switchable than Isaiah Joe on defense, things like that. So you give yourself a better chance at sticking in the NBA the more things you're able to do consistently. Good job staying in front of McCullough there. And again, giving him a lot of space to shoot that three, but overall he moved his feet well. So he's found that balance of staying far back enough to mitigate any quickness disadvantage he may have, and then also being close enough to contest any pull-up three or jump shot that might happen. That's another really nice pass, little cross court to Brady Manick. And so again, you saw that was pretty much a live dribble pass too. I think he did that with 2 hands, but it was off a little between the legs dribble. So that's really impressive. And again, I do think, that passing, he does show flashes of it. So if you want to run him at some small ball 5 in the short roll, maybe you can develop that. But right now, I think, again, his best outcome or his best chance of succeeding in the NBA is definitely being on that wing, maybe as a small 4, I'd say. And if the shooting translates, I think that's pretty legit too. So again, here he is. So that time he had to switch that screen. Or not switch it, just stay with his man, but... So again, here he is going to set a ball screen. Again, a really nice screen. He gets a really wide base. Really nice roll, too. And then he finishes with the athletic jam over Jamias Ramsey. Really nice overall play from Doolittle. Good find from Austin Reeves, too. But again, that's what I like him doing a lot. And so, again, if he could really hone that passing, again, that just is another feather in his cap. And there are just so many things that this guy can do well. Good job tagging and replacing. And he does. Again, can be a little bit flat-footed off the ball, I'd say, but overall he has good awareness. Got a nice take there, too. So let's see what he does here. Again, just that little rub screen into a ball screen. That time his guard didn't really use it. But again, nice job posting up out of it. And again, really nice passing right there, too. And so again, we got to travel, but I do like that he's looking up and just looking around to pass. I think that's an improvement from his earlier seasons. So again, if he can keep going on this trajectory, I think that's a very, unique asset that he does have to his game. He's no Xavier Tillman, but I do think there's a little bit of upside there in the passing, even though it's not his best skill right now. And Kristian Doolittle is going to get a break here. He's going to be out for about 3.5 minutes of YouTube time, so I'll skip ahead. But, yeah, so far I think we've seen a pretty impressive Doolittle performance. He only scored once, but so far he's done pretty well. And so here we go. And again, kind of got lost on that screen, but I think this is TJ Holyfield, I want to say. It's either Holyfield or McCullough. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Holyfield. Wait. No, that's Holyfield. Never mind. Yeah, it's got to be McCullough. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I was right the first time. But let's see what he does here. So again, he's going to start off on that block, and now he's playing with a big guy, so he probably should be playing the 4. And you can see him kind of just shifting that role. So now instead of Manick popping out and Doolittle setting the ball screens, it's that big guy setting the ball screens, and then Doolittle's popping out. So again, now he's playing more of a 4 as this guy comes in and he finishes with a nice layup. And so again, just the versatility of outcomes for Doolittle gives him a better shot at sticking, because you really only need one thing to stick, one skill, one big-time skill in the NBA to really stick. And so if Doolittle can just have more chances at getting that one skill, I think it's going to be really beneficial for his NBA development. And there's Austin Reeves with a nice floater, just missed it. Doolittle's on the way back on defense. He's probably the last man back, or the first man back. And so again, he's on McCullough again. And again, so just giving him space. McCullough wasn't a knockdown guy, but I think he was capable from three-point land, so that's interesting. Good job switching onto Holyfield. Right there, that's kind of a missed ball screen coverage. Got bailed out by his big man right there. Doolittle looked like they were trying to ice that ball screen a little bit, and then it just didn't really work out. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication, but it was overall a really good switch by the Texas Tech player. We got a media timeout right here, so I'll skip ahead. I'm not sure what he did to his face in previous games, but he's wearing that mask. But doesn't seem to impact his performance too much. At least not in this game. There's Davide Moretti. Good board from Doolittle. And a really good outlet pass as well. There's a nice three. And again, Doolittle started that break with that really good outlet pass, and then Oklahoma kind of took it from there. So right there, just kind of caught in no man's land, and then I think he just lost his guy on that mid-range jumper. Not a great possession for him defensively, but no harm done. Let's see what he does here. So again, if he could really like get to shooting those in the NBA, that's a nice little spin move and then a really nice pass out into the corner. So again, like I do like that he did add a little bit of that, like kind of those ball skills to his game. His senior year, he's a lot more comfortable on the dribble. Still not the quickest guy with the ball in his hands, but overall, he doesn't look incompetent with the ball in his hands, which is very good. And then also, like, that passing in the live dribble has gotten tremendously better as well. So right there, it's going to be off of Doolittle's foot, I believe. Yeah. Decent job rotating there, though. And so here we go. So Doolittle's on McCullough again. So we got a foul, shot clock violation maybe. So again, he's going to pop out. And again, a little high-low action. So like we see the versatility of Doolittle. When Manic's in, he'll play the low man. And then when this big guy for Oklahoma is in, then they'll have him kind of pop out and take on Manic's role. So here he is on McCullough again. Again, really nice job moving his feet. And again, just gives his man enough space. Like, he might not be able to get away with that because NBA guys will just kind of like pull up. But overall, that's a really nice job too. Even with that jump, he bites on the pump fake, but notice how he doesn't like encroach on McCullough's territory right there, right? He stays straight up. We'll watch it again right here. Again, he's straight up. Is like, purposely avoiding contact, not giving the ref any reason to call that foul. And again, he gets the help from, Kirk Huath, who just swats that thing away. And so again, just a really nice overall, just discipline defensively, I will say, on that play from Doolittle. Again, Texas Tech's offense right now is just woof. And there's Manic missing that three. So right there, maybe might not want to help on that drive, and we're going to foul here, but just because he was guarding, I believe that was Kyler Edwards, backdoor. Good job advancing the ball from Doolittle right there. Oklahoma moving the ball extremely well. Maybe a little bit quicker on that pass. Damn. By Doolittle, but overall, or at least be decisive, right? Either shoot it immediately or pass it immediately. He kind of held it for just 1 second to allow Texas Tech to recover defensively in that scramble. Good hands from Doolittle right here, and let's see him run the break a little bit. All right, yeah, see, so better ball skills right here, right? Still looks a little bit uncomfortable, and he got it stripped right there, but and again, so maybe not your typical point center, but I do think he's more comfortable. Not necessarily an NBA skill for him, but he's definitely more comfortable. So maybe there is room for growth there. Same deal with his passing, although I think his passing is a little bit more refined after watching this first half. So again, Oklahoma's just switching that. Good hedge and recover. I don't know what Texas Tech is doing offensively. They're just rolling into no space. Good contest from Doolittle right there as well. Good job getting out. So let's see, we got a ball screen here. And Reeves is going to take that mid-range pull-up and knock it down. Nice play from Reeves. So now Doolittle's on Chris Clark, who is not a shooter. So you can see Doolittle kind of playing off him a little bit. Nice play from Terrence Shannon. Texas Tech looks to be in like a 3-2. No, never mind, man. And Reeves again knocked down that 3. He's been cooking today. And so again, so Doolittle's on Clark. Doesn't really respect his jump shot. And here we go. Let's see what he does. Yep. That's the shot they want him to take. And yep. Good scouting report defense from Doolittle right there. Four on three. Good job rotating into the middle. Yeah, maybe we want to see him take that contest instead of Brady Manick from the side, but overall he was in the right spot rotation wise, but something to monitor. Again, really nice screen. Look at how long it takes. I think that's Avery Benson. It takes him so long to get out of that screen. You can see he's complaining about it because Doolittle he gets a really wide and low base, and it's really secure too. So he can just body people with that screen. And again, that gives his guards so much time to operate, and that's a really underrated skill that I think Doolittle does extremely well. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I think Doolittle's out for like 10 minutes right here of YouTube time, and then he comes back in for like the last like 2 seconds or whatever. So this video should be close to over. Let's see how much time. Yeah, final 2.5 minutes of the half. Doolittle's in. So we got 5 more minutes basically of YouTube footage, and then that'll be it for the first half. Good job. Let's see what he does there. See, that's a really nice shot that I don't really think he would have taken his freshman year, but I think, his confidence in his ball skills has really improved tremendously. And so that's becoming like a more viable aspect of his game. Also just really good recognition, knowing that his guard's in trouble and just cutting it straight to the free throw line and just getting himself open to get that ball, which I think was very impressive as well. Got free throws here. No, we don't. Never mind. And here we go. So again, Doolittle on Clark. Good job trying to just like lock eyes with his man first and try and box him out. Clark wasn't going for that offensive rebound, so that allowed him to go and get that if he wanted to, but ball didn't follow him. Turnover, and again, not the fastest guy up and down the floor. I think conditioning may be a little bit of an issue, but overall, I think that could be worked on. And again, good job just kind of finding TJ Holyfield and just looking for a man to box out. He's not rebound chasing, He's just whoever gets it from my team. That's what we want. He's not trying to get his own rebounds, things like that. And so again, nice little wheel action from Doolittle right there. Can't really get that high-low game going. Let's see what he does here. So again, he's going to 2 to 3, and it's an air ball. And again, like 38% from 3-point range. It's not the quickest release. It's not like the most fluid. And so you're really kind of just hoping that he can just kind of like maybe shoot the corner 3 well in the NBA. But if you have that, you're such an immense value to your team, especially if you can do the things like play defense, box out, things like that. And again, so 38%. He doesn't make a 3 in this game, but that is there in his bag. And so again, this was like the last. I think this is the last guy in my top. I finalized my top 100, by the way, too. I'm done re-ranking guys. I've spent 4 months on it now. I'm done re-ranking guys. I'm just done with it, right? And so we got my top 100. I'm probably gonna release the videos in like groups of 10. So like starting with like 91 to 100, and then like moving down the list. But Doolittle was the last guy. This is the last video I had to do for a guy that was in my top 60. So you guys should have a pretty good like overall understanding of like where my big board lines up if you go in my past videos. And yeah, I mean, so far I think I've done like 71 of these. So most of the guys are in my top 60. I try to do like the most like consensusly like relevant prospects. So good job moving his feet right there. Yep, really nice job. Good drop step, things like that. We got a shot clock violation. That was awesome from Doolittle. Really, really good stuff. And again, knows he's at a disadvantage in terms of quickness and lateral speed. But again, he just immediately with that hip swing and that drop step was able to contest that shot, not let McCullough blow by him. Really nice play. And this is the final whatever seconds, and yeah. So yeah, I'll pause the video here, and then we'll watch the second half probably later today or maybe tomorrow. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I really like Kristian Doolittle. Is just kind of a guy who's really improved over the course of his 4 years at Oklahoma. So really excited for what the future holds for him. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you for the second half soon. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe as that really helps me out. And yeah, we'll see you for the second half. Thanks.